On a brisk Thursday morning, the political and economic conversation took a sharp turn as former President Donald Trump addressed one of the most pressing issues affecting American households, the potential for consumer goods shortages, fueled by his escalating trade war with China. Speaking candidly, Trump pointed to the consequences of his own tariffs, suggesting that Americans might soon have to adjust their expectations when it comes to everyday purchases. He painted a vivid picture. Where children once received dozens of toys, they might now get just 2 dolls instead of 30. And those fewer dolls? They'll likely cost more. This shift, Trump implies, is a necessary sacrifice in the battle to rebalance trade relations with China. The former president didn't hold back as he criticized the Biden administration, accusing it of allowing China to rake in what he claimed was over $1 trillion, even $1.1 trillion, as he put it, through the sale of what he called unnecessary goods to the U.S. He argued that this dynamic has unfairly benefited Beijing while leaving American industries struggling and consumers with inflated prices. This dramatic economic framing quickly became the focus of lively discussion on Morning Joe, where the panel parsed Trump's comments and the broader implications of his messaging. While Trump's remarks struck a populist chord, the hosts noted the economic complexities behind the scenes, including factory slowdowns, global supply chain shifts, and rising inflation. The idea that Americans may simply have to get used to less resonated with some, but alarmed others who fear the real economic cost of an unrelenting trade war could be deeper and longer lasting. But the economic narrative didn't stop with Trump's trade rhetoric. The program shifted gears to another major story unfolding in Washington: the stunning fall of Elon Musk, once hailed as one of the most powerful non-elected figures in U.S. history. Just 3 months ago, Musk seemed unstoppable. He was the world's richest man, the face of Tesla, and an influential voice in defense and space technology. Some even referred to him as a shadow cabinet member, deeply entwined in Washington's power dynamics. But that perception has changed dramatically and rapidly. According to several reports, Musk has seen his personal fortune take a historic tumble, losing more than $125 billion in a matter of weeks. Tesla, once the undisputed leader in electric vehicle innovation, has reported a staggering 71% drop in quarterly earnings. The decline isn't just financial, it's reputational and political. Adding to the turmoil, the Wall Street Journal reported that Tesla's board may have begun the search for a new CEO. While the company officially denies these claims, insiders suggest that concerns about Musk's focus and management style are mounting. Once seen as the visionary leader who could juggle multiple ventures from electric cars to space exploration and even government partnerships, Musk is now being described as distracted and spread too thin. In Washington, the response has been equally cold. The White House, in a subtle yet pointed message, stated that Elon Musk is now working remotely, a polite way of saying his presence in the halls of power is no longer welcome or necessary. His dramatic entrance into federal politics, which included brash comments, controversial tweets, and even policy critiques, now appears to be ending with a quiet, unceremonious exit. Perhaps the most enduring image from this chapter is one that's already circulating among Musk's critics. The billionaire, sunglasses on, wielding a chainsaw, a symbol of his promise to slash government waste, which included real cuts to public services like rural hospital funding and foreign aid. Critics argue that these drastic moves, championed in the name of efficiency, have done more harm than good. And Democrats aren't missing the opportunity. They've already begun using this imagery in campaign ads and political messaging, portraying Musk as a reckless force whose brief, turbulent presence in government caused chaos, not reform. Some observers are now calling Musk's time in Washington a cautionary tale, a whirlwind 3-month experiment in outsider influence that ended in economic damage, political isolation, and personal financial loss. Once celebrated as a tech messiah, Musk may now be remembered as a cautionary example of what happens when the worlds of entrepreneurship and governance collide too quickly and too loudly. As both Trump and Musk make headlines for very different reasons, the country finds itself at the intersection of economic anxiety and political theater. With a potential election season looming, these stories are likely to evolve, but one thing is clear: the public appetite for accountability, whether from presidents or billionaires, has never been higher.